All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. So I wanted to do a little bit different style of video today. In honor of Father's Day, a lot of people always ask me when I talk about my dad being a bodybuilder to do a video showing some of my dad's old bodybuilding photos. And today, for Father's Day, I was looking through some of those old photos that I had of my dad back when he competed, and I wanted to show them to you guys here because I thought it'd be an interesting topic for a video. I did one years ago, back in like 2015 or 2016, that basically nobody saw, and I found some more photos, and I wanted to add them to this video. So all the photos that you're looking at here are from like the early 80s. My dad competed mostly as a teenager, so most of these are probably from the ages of 15 to 18 that you're looking at here. And as you can see by some of the poses that you see in these pictures that my dad's hitting, he was definitely inspired by the old school physiques, that classic look, and really imitated those poses and imitated that with his own physique. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to make this video. Is probably the reason my channel exists, is the fact that my dad competed as a bodybuilder and was into these old school bodybuilders, because really the reason that I got interested in the history of bodybuilding was the fact that my dad had all these old bodybuilding books, these old books by Arnold Schwarzenegger. He had stacks and boxes of these old bodybuilding magazines. He was the one that took me to the gym for the first time. He took me to the local rec center back when I was maybe 12 or 13, and we started working out together back then, showing me the ropes of, just working out. He had a subscription to Flex magazine back when I was like a teenager, so that got me kind of interested in modern bodybuilding. He took me to my first Arnold Classic back when I was like 15 or 16 years old, and we've been going every single year together for the past 10 years. So really probably one of the main reasons why my channel does exist today is because I had all those old bodybuilding magazines, I had all those old bodybuilding books, and I had that interest in the bodybuilders that my dad was looking up to when he was competing as a bodybuilder. So I knew who all those guys were, the Frank Zanes, the Arnold Schwarzeneggers, the Mr. Olympias back in the day, the guys that my dad followed and my dad looked up to and modeled his physique after. Those were the first bodybuilders I knew about, because I didn't know about, the modern bodybuilders at first. I only had my dad's old magazines, my dad's old books. I can remember when I was really, really young, my dad had like a blue set of 10-pound dumbbells in his closet. And I can remember curling those dumbbells in my room and reading Arnold's The Education of a Bodybuilder. My dad had a copy of that book that was like 20 or 30 years old. And I can remember reading Arnold's Education of a Bodybuilder and curling those 10-pound dumbbells that my dad had. And I can just remember looking at the pictures in that book, those black and white pictures of Arnold, and just thinking, man, how crazy his arms and his biceps look. And I remember curling those dumbbells, just wanting to look like Arnold looked in those photos in that book. And I can also still remember the first time my dad showed me these old photo albums of all these pictures of him competing, and me thinking how crazy he looked in these photos. And I really wish I could find, he used to have VHSs of his old competitions, and I used to watch those when I was like in high school. When I was really, really young, I remember watching those. I had a little TV with a VHS player in my room, and he gave me some of those VHSs, and I was watching them and just thinking how just insane his physique looked, and it really being such a foreign concept to me, what a bodybuilding competition was, and dieting down and getting your physique to look like this and putting on tan and oil and flexing on stage. That was really my first introduction to what bodybuilding was watching those old VHSs of my dad and looking at my dad's old competition photos. That was like my first impression of what bodybuilding is. And if I ever find those VHS tapes, I'll be happy to post them on my channel, because I just remember watching them and just leaving a crazy impression on me of what bodybuilding competitions were. And that's probably really the main inspiration for why I started my channel and why I got interested in the things that I'm interested in. And he's been nothing but supportive of everything that I've done ever since. We've been to the Arnold Classic, like I said, for like the past 10 years together. We've been to the Olympia together. He wears my Nick Strength and Power shirts to the gym. So just thought it would be a cool Father's Day episode, a little bit different. So this is my Father's Day gift to my dad, is making a video about him on my channel. I'm sure he's going to get a kick out of this. So make sure you like this video, leave some kind of funny comment in the comment section down below, share this video, whatever. Subscribe to this channel if you have not already. And as always, Nick Strength and Power, signing out.